Kia ora. My name is Florentino and I will be discussing today AS5369 and NZS 8134 standards. What is AS5369? AS5369 is an important standard which covers the reprocessing of reusable medical devices or RMDs, both in healthcare and non-healthcare settings. These standards provide thorough guidelines to ensure RMDs are efficiently cleaned, disinfected, and sterilized. AS5369 standards safeguard patients in preventing infection risk by warranting strict workplace adherence to reprocessing procedure. Compliance with this standard reduces the risk of infection and contamination, hereby help to prevent potential harm. AS5369 is a relevant standard to healthcare facilities including hospitals, clinics, day procedure services, dental practice, and veterinary clinics that use RMDs for services. This standard is also applicable to non-healthcare related facilities including salons, tattoo parlors that perform skin penetration procedure and use RMDs. AS5369 does not cover the reprocessing of single-use device, manufacture of reprocessing equipment, and medical devices contaminated with certain substances including radioactive materials, hazardous substance. What service needs to do to show compliance to best practice? Best practice is guided by industry standards, and to demonstrate compliance, a service must implement a thorough, well-documented system aligned with the standards. This includes developing and regularly reviewing processing policies and procedures, identifying and addressing non-compliance using recognized tools, and providing ongoing education with documented competency assessment. All processes and equipment must be also validated with detailed records maintained. Furthermore, device should be reprocessed strictly according to manufacturer instruction. The industry must also conduct regular audits, collective action, and comprehensive documentation of all procedures and outcomes to further support compliance. How is best practice achieved in my workplace under AS5369 standard? The key aspect of AS5369, Section 5.1, involving a designated zone for clean and contaminated activities is one example of how best practice is achieved in my workplace. Our service provides a designated space clearly marked, separated, and maintained with allocated rooms specific for decontamination, packing, sterilizing, and dispatch or storage of RMDs to ensure that its use limited to specific processing activities for safety, hygiene, compliance, or workplace efficiency. Another key aspect of AS5369 Section 6 is application of Spaulding classification for RMDs. The Spaulding classification is utilized in our service to achieve best practice by using a guidelines to identify appropriate level of disinfection or sterilization required for each RMDs. We are expected to categorize RMDs in critical, semi-critical, and non-critical group to ensure the devices are reprocessed according to the risk it presents to patient safety in order to enhance patient care. Next topic I am going to discuss is NZS 8134. What is NZS 134? NZS 8134, also known as Ngapay Rewa Health and Disability Service Standard, set out requirements for providing safe, high-quality, culturally responsible care with the wide range of health and disability service throughout New Zealand. These standards covers a comprehensive service include aged care, disability support, mental health, addiction services, community care, fertility and abortion services, and any other certified health or disability providers including hospital who provides that fall under the Health and Disability Service or SAFE Act of 2001. This standard promotes person and family-centered care, focusing on respect rights, promoting cultural safety, and recognizing Maori as tangata whenua in line with Treaty of Waitangi. The standard ensures that all the individuals, regardless of background, identity, or circumstance, have fair access to health and disability service, and that their unique needs are respected and appropriately addressed. How NSAID S8134 relevant to AS5369? NSAID 8314 and AS5369 are closely linked as both standards share the common goal for promoting delivery of safe, effective, and high-quality healthcare services. NSAID S8134 provides a comprehensive framework of health and disability service provides focusing on the importance of infection prevention, safety, and quality management throughout all aspects of care. Within this framework, AS5369 plays a critical role by specifying the detailed requirements for proper management and reprocessing RMDs. These standards requires healthcare services to establish strong and reliable systems to ensure that RMDs are thoroughly cleaned, disinfected, sterilized, and tracked to prevent infection risk and protect patient safety. Compliance to AS5369 therefore directly support and reinforce the equipment management and safety obligations set out in NSAID 8134. Helping healthcare providers meet their regulatory responsibilities and maintain high standard of care. Together, the standards form an integrated approach to safeguarding patient health through effective device processing and overall quality assurance. According to NSAID 8134, Section 2.2.3, service providers should have an infection prevention policy in decontamination and reprocessing of RMDs and equipment. Infection prevention policy is best practice in my daily work by ensuring that RMDs are cleaned effectively through systematic approach. This includes timely treatment of non-enzymatic detergent and biofilm removers to prevent drying of contaminants such as blood and bodily fluids to ensure an accurate removal of contaminants before manual or automated cleaning. A thorough manual cleaning of RMDs is then carried out using appropriate brushes, detergents, and cleaning techniques to access all surface and hard-to-reach area, ensuring that all visible contaminants are completely and effectively removed. For RMD suitable for automated cleaning, ensuring that the washer disinfector operates with controlled parameters such as temperature, time, and detergent concentration enables a consistent and efficient cleaning cycle that meets the required cleaning standard. Adhering to this cleaning protocol ensures that all reusable medical devices are properly and thoroughly cleaned, making them safe and suitable for reuse, and thereby fulfilling the infection control requirements outlined in NSAID 8134. Thank you.